Хорошо, что ящики наверху остались, заебись вообще. Да ты чё? Бля! Ой, Сидор пришел!
Я тебя сейчас дам, блядь, это что за хуйня?
Блядь, хорошо, что ящики наверху остались, заебись вообще. Да ты чё? Бля! Ой, Сидор пришел!
Я тебя сейчас дам, блядь, это что за хуйня?
Блядь, хорошо, что ящики наверху остались, заебись вообще.
Я
Да
тебя
ты чё?
сейчас дам, блядь, это что за
Бля! Ой, Сидор...
Hell mercy. Hell mercy. Hell mercy. Hell mercy.
Salam alaikum. Okay, salam alaikum. Salam alaikum. Followers of Allah, okay, warriors of light. Salam alaikum. Great psychedelic soldiers in this absurd reality. Okay, welcome to gaming in the welcome to gaming in the Clinton years. Okay, welcome to gaming in the Clinton years. Okay, Slick Willie. All right. In fact, I have made the executive decision. Okay, in fact, the executive decision that I just made right now, that I'm gonna keep good old Slick Willie in the in the corner of this entire stream. Wait, oh fuck, is it even showing up? Oh no, get back here, Slick Willie. Yeah, I think I need to put you a little bit low. No, you're actually just perfect, Slick Willie. You're gonna accompany us, okay? Because he did not have sexual relations with that woman. So I'm just gonna keep him there. Okay, so this is now officially a Bill Clinton sponsored event. This close to getting live chat and reaction again. No, if I do that, I need to remake it. I wanna remake the live reaction thing, make it like look a little nicer, because the old one was very old. It is like it's got cobwebs on it. Okay, that shit is a fucking artifact in and out of itself. Okay, but tonight we're gonna be joined by Bill Clinton himself. Clinton. And if I remember correctly, well, we found the disc. We had to bring it back to Barkeep, and we just finished giving the guy the fucking the buhanka. We got the buhanka, and we have so many fucking quests. Okay, we also gotta meet Guide as well. Gotta go back to Cordon. Was there something here that I wanted to do for this guy or something? Bring it back assault. Fuck no. I'm pretty sure. I think my dealings with this fucking dirty pedophile, old dirty pedophile hiding in the middle of the forest. I think my dealings with him are over. I don't think I need to do anything else to this fucking old geezer. Fuck you, geezer. Alright, oh shit, hold on. I almost forgot. Give me one fucking second. For real though, guys, I have been saving up in my heart, okay? I have been saving up in my fucking heart, my black soul. A little thing about like, it was a beacon of hate that I wanted to do. Wait, no, hold on. I need a geezer. He's gonna give me fast travel. Like, look, I'm just gonna fucking warn you. The beacon of hate is warming up, okay? It is warming up inside of me. Because I have been like boiling. I've been boiling poo in a kettle. I've been boiling this hatred in me for the past week. Cause I've been fucking like looking at these review videos, like video game reviews and whatnot. So I just been boiling anger in a fucking kettle. Because there is this one thing that I really hate, okay? So, fuck it, I'm just gonna rip the band-aid off. I do not believe that immersive sims are a real genre. Alright? I'm just gonna say this out loud right now. I do not care, but I do not believe that immersive sims are a real genre. They are not. They are not a real genre that exists. That is not a real genre of video games. Okay? That does not exist. There is no such thing as fucking immersive sims. They do not exist. They are just FPS games. That's what they are. You want to know what immersive sim is? It's an FPS. That's it. It's just a fucking FPS. But you wanna know? You know what it is? I have this sneaking feeling in my fucking heart, okay, that I just know. I just fucking know. I don't even need evidence. Okay, I don't need evidence. I don't need a peer-reviewed study. I don't need fucking anything. I just know that the only reason they call it immersive sins is because they don't wanna be considered FPS fans, because they think it's like a lower, you know, it's like, oh, that's beneath me. Oh no. FPS fans, oh, you know, those are the guys that play COD. I don't want to be associated with them. I don't want to be associated with those guys. They're not an amazing intellectual like me, you see. So they created this fucking completely fake ass fucking genre that does not exist. There is no such thing as an immersive sin. It's just an FPS game with more complicated gameplay. That's all it is. That's all it fucking is. Look, let me give you this. It's like, oh no, but it does exist, because it's not just an FPS game. It has all these ways to play and all these strategies and everything. That doesn't make any fucking sense. That just makes it a more complicated FPS, for fuck's sake. That's like saying that a platformer is like Super Mario for the Nintendo, right? So you just jump and run. That's a platformer. But if I add something like parkour, or wall sliding, or wall jumping, then suddenly it's not a platformer anymore, because you see, it's more complicated. It's more complicated. We have wall sliding, we have wall jumping. It's not a platformer. It's a immersive jumper. Yes, it's an immersive jumper. It's like, kill yourself. It's an FPS game. There's no such thing as an immersive sin. It's bullshit. Okay, this shit is made up. Like, these people are not fucking real. They're made in a fucking laboratory, okay? Kill yourself. Okay, they just want to admit it, because they feel insecure. They feel insecure about liking FPS games. You know what I mean? Like, they feel, oh, no. Well, me? I'm an intellectual. I don't play those games. I don't play those kind of games. Oh, hello, Sevek. I play more advanced titles, you see. So they make up this fucking bullshit of like immersive sin. They do not exist. There's no such thing as an immersive sin. Like, try and describe an immersive sin to me that covers every base, and you're just gonna be describing an FPS game, okay? Like, no, go to hell. That does not exist. I'm gonna go talk to Guide before I give in the disc to Barkeep, just in case, because I know that this is like a optional thing. So just to make sure I don't miss it, I'm just gonna do it right now. Pulling a cat is probably a delicacy. Dude, you joke, but I actually learned fucking monkey soup is a genuinely, like, it is a delicacy enjoyed worldwide by a whole lot of fucking Brazilians, like a fuck ton. And they're really defensive about it. They get really fucking pissed if you make fun about their monkey soup. Even though they're probably gonna invent some... They're gonna get some new disease doing that shit, okay? Look, messing with monkeys is just a bad fucking business. Because messing with monkeys is how we got AIDS, okay? Like, we should... Frankly, I don't even like monkeys. I think we should stay away from them as much as possible. I think monkeys are fucking freaky. Okay? Like going anywhere near a monkey is how we got AIDS. So it's best just not mess with that shit. Okay, frankly, because I'm gonna be honest, the only monkeys that are cool are those like small ones. You know, like those little monkeys. You give them a banana, they fucking don't jump around. Chimps, though, chimps are terrifying. I wish they were extinct. I genuinely hate chimps. I think chimps are a net negative on the planet. We should exterminate all chimps. And no, that is not a coded message towards certain groups. I am actually talking about the animal here, like the actual chimpanzee, the animal, please, okay? For the love of God. I mean the actual animal. But I hate chimps. Because they're so like, that's the problem with chimps, is that like I don't know how people can like chimpanzees, because they're so fucking weird and freaky to me. When they do that thing where they start going and really fucking loud, they start screaming, throwing shit everywhere. You know those things can rip your arms off, right? Like, we shouldn't be in a fucking world with those things. We should wipe them out. Okay, we should invent some kind of disease that we can spread over the forest and it just kills them all. Like, I don't like them. I think they're really fucking weird. I don't like these fucking animals. Okay, they're not cuddly. Look, the only animals that should be alive are either the badass ones or the cuddly ones. Okay, there's only two types of animals that should live: the badass animals and the cuddly animals. Okay, everything else is just filler. We don't need them. Chuck them in the trash. Oh no, but the cycle of life and whatever the fuck. Look, the badass animals can hunt the cuddly animals, and everything will just equal itself out. Okay, just trust the process. Let me say, you know what? Look, I started talking about immersive sims, which is not that controversial, unless you're a Redditor. But I'm gonna go into something a bit controversial here. Is I genuinely do not trust. Like, I cannot bring myself to trust like atheist people or people that not even atheist people, just people that say they don't believe in anything. It's like, oh, I'm a complete nihilist. I don't really believe in anything. I can't trust them. I can't trust them with anything. Like, for somebody, they just seem innately shifty for me. You know what I mean? Like, they seem innately dangerous. Like, they're shifty. You know, I can't really put trust in them. Also, I forgot about the Sidorovich's brother quest in the Pribonic, so I'm actually gonna do those now, because I completely forgot about those. But for real, like, I don't know what it is. Is there's something about these people where it's like they have this sort of a, you know, nothing matters mentality that just makes them inherently shifty and potentially dangerous, and I don't like them. Like, I think there's something... Generally, if you don't believe in anything metaphysical, no, like, generally, because that's the thing. It's not even a matter of, oh, you have to follow my religion or whatever. Like, that's not the point. No. That is like surface level shit. Okay, it's not some, oh, I don't like you because you don't follow my religion. No. It's not that. It's not that. It's that I cannot trust people that don't believe in like any metaphysical thing. Like, because I just find that crazy. Like, no, I don't believe in anything metaphysical. Nothing. Like, I just find that fucking insane. How can you do that? You can't live that life. I cannot trust this person. Like, I wouldn't trust him with a fake $2 bill that I knew was fake. Okay? Because for some reason, this bill just fucked up to me. Assignment, local forester makes moonshine in the... Ah, fuck's sake, I have to go all the way back there. No, I'm not gonna... Fuck, no, I'm not gonna do that. What's your about cigars? No box cigars, okay. Now, your price bite. Oh, the tractor. I kind of wanted to do the tractor quest just for the meme, because I thought it would be funny. But I don't think anyone actually wants to watch that, so I'm not gonna do... Oh, special assignment? No, fuck, I'll do it. Right, though. Okay, this... Air base with towers. I have one thing. So you're curious. Suzuki was brought to this base from centuries of his own. Certain major leaked information from me and such things you yourself know can still very well. And fuck it, I'll do it. What we have... Okay, this guy sells absolute... Oh, hey, actually, he sells a good fucking amount of this ammo. When I get the... When I'm preparing for the bosses and shit, like maybe Dr. Monolith, I should probably visit him. But I don't know, like, there's something about the metaphysical, at least some kind of metaphysical thing that is, for me, at least personally, so self-evident, that people that deny that, it just feels weird. It feels like something's off with them. Because I think the problem with it that I really have is that I think people need some kind of power limiter on their consciousness. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Because if you have some kind of like idea... What's next to the Vinca? What? Oh, this smoke grenade. It sucks ass. It does absolutely nothing. I blockade parry wing roll. Actually, hold on. That's not the Vinca. Eat. But like I don't know what it is. It's the sort of thing. I think you need a certain power limiter to your consciousness. Oh fuck! I'll go back. I'll go back to the trailer. We can look at it. That remind me of that one character from Space King who said that he's a capitalist because he doesn't believe in anything. Yeah, but it's like I can't. I don't know. I have a problem interfacing with the fact that someone out there can quote unquote not believing anything. Because it's not even like a matter of religion, but at least the idea that, okay, there could be phenomena in this world that I do not have a full grasp on. Like, there could be things within this reality that we fucking go through this fucking brain world tube that we interface with. And surely there are things in here that are a bit higher than me and can't escape my human understanding. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that seems so self-evident to me that it just makes me feel weird when people deny it. Hey, hello FP45, how's it hanging? Pretty good. I wanted to stream yesterday, but the power kept going out, so I had to quit on that. It rained like hell. But because I don't know, it just feels so strange. Because it feels like hubris. If anything, you should believe in some karma system. Yeah, like, at least... And it's not even a sort of thing like, oh, you do good, you do bad. Yeah, third world problems. Or something like that. It's just the idea... I mean, surely... You do not have such hubris in you that you think you truly know everything about the natural world, right? Like surely... That, you know, you believe yourself some kind of like master of existence. That, oh no, everything under existence is like enslaved to me and I know everything. Yeah, you gotta have some kind of philosophy or some kind of thing because you need a power limiter for your own thoughts. Because if you truly don't believe in anything, ironically enough, you end up only believing in yourself and you kind of become your own god in a sort of way. Like you become this sort of your own... filter to which reality is seen, but there's no other filter, so you just become your own god. And that allows you to justify anything. Like, if you have that kind of belief in your head, you can do anything you fucking want. Like, you can just justify it, and just, you can subject people to any treatment, because it doesn't matter. Like, you're on your own god, you decide your own morality. You know what I mean? Like, you're the only filter that sees reality as your own, so you just do whatever the fuck you want. Major body and I don't know what that means, so maybe I don't find it funny. Carry the base. Let's see, you go qualification, so you don't tell anybody. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, moral relativism. Fuck! I got tongue twisted. Relativism is. It's probably one of the most evil things that ever devised by man. Like, I'm not kidding. Like postmodernism and sort of like, oh no, reality is just a hoax and like morality is fake and it's all made up. It's all made up by humans and nothing matters. And it's like whatever. It might have been unironic. I think it's more evil than the atom bomb. If you know what I mean, it is a level of evil to sort of disfranchise people from that. That is just insane to me. Like, why would you... The worst part about it is that I imagine that... Hey, hello, Koga. I imagine that, and I wonder, why would you even want... Because that's the thing about it. When you see people and their ideas... Let me tell you this very... Yeah, relativism. Relativism. Fuck. I get tongue-tied. For some reason, that word gets me tongue-tied when I say it in English, and I don't know why. Because I don't think I have any other problems with words in English, but that one... But wait, actually, hold on. I forgot the secret. The secret in the tower. Hold on, I gotta get that. There's a fucking secret on top of the tower. I need to show you guys. But do you mean like the liberal conception of prime morality? Yeah, no. It's this idea that morality is just fake. Like you can't define morality. Because I've seen this from people. They say, oh, no, you can't define morality. Morality is just the conventions that are. It's all a social construct, bro. There's no such thing as like objective morality. I think that's one of the most evil things that man has ever cooked up. Fuck. But as I was saying previously, it's like when you see people's ideas, that's what I'm trying to get at. When you see people's ideas, you need to start thinking less in ideology, and you need to start analyzing what do they want out of it, because you know it's like a trade. You believe in X, but like you know. As people, we are inherently a little bit selfish. We're inherently, jealous. Like we have these human flaws. So it's like when somebody has an idea, you have to like wonder, okay, what are they trying to get out of it? Because like you know, when they support this ideology, it is for some kind of end goal. And so oh yeah, hold on, I want to show you guys this secret. Look at this bitch. Looks mais Kalashnikov. Oh, you don't have a 6.2. That's actually very fucking powerful. Oh, big. But yeah, and it's like, even if it is invented, because that's the thing. Okay, you need to understand the thing. Like, I got caught up looking at the fucking gun. Like, you need to see what do they want to get out of it. And when you see these people that say no, there's nothing matters, blah blah, it's all bullshit, whatever, it's all fucking you know, it's all garbage, blah, you know, it's all empty. We just make our own. We are in a way our own gods, and we just make our own morality. It's all fake. You have to imagine, why does this person actually believe this? You know what I mean? Like, why do they want this to be the case? Like, why do they believe in these things? It's because they want license. It really fucking is. Yeah, there's no morality, particle, atom, but fuck, we humans have the power to make... Yeah, we have the power to make these things reality. But we choose not to, and it's ridiculous. So... like, they have, why do they want this to be real? Because, you know, they're believing in it. They want it to be real. They want it to be true. They want to be correct. It's because they want license. Like, every time you see one of these people, they're all fucked up. Every single one. You never see someone that says these things and they're well adjusted. Every single one of them, they're always incredibly fucked up and downright evil people. So they're not saying it to convince you. They're saying it to convince themselves. You know, like they want to convince themselves that that's the case, because it kind of lightens the load on the things they want to do. You know, it makes doing the things they want to do a whole lot easier. So you got to look at it from that lens, okay? What do they want out of it? You know, like, what are they trying to do by supporting this idea? You know, it's because they want to do what the fuck they want. They want to do all this evil shit, and one of the worst part is that deep down they know it's evil shit, because they know that it's evil what they're doing, but to the point where they're trying to argue that it doesn't exist, that it's fake, that it's bullshit. Because the thing that I hate is that the fact that they're arguing that it doesn't matter and everything, in my opinion, I think it proves that they are evil, because they can feel it. Yeah, like, they can feel what they're doing. Like, they can feel the sort of, you know, that emotion, that it's wrong, and they recognize it, but then, you know, they don't want to feel that way, but they still want to do it, so they sort of create this like whole fantasy where it's okay for them to do these things. It's like a weird form of a self-report, almost. And I don't know, in my opinion, there's an infinite hilarity in having someone like... dude, this is gonna be a fucking throwback. Like, this is gonna be a fucking throwback when I say this name. Who here remembers... fucking... like, who here remembers The Amazing Atheist, dude? that is a throwback. That is a fucking throwback. Like, holy shit. We just went back 10 years ago, haven't we? We hopped into a fucking time machine. But it's like, I see that guy, and I see, yeah, Unk status confirmed, man. Unk status fucking confirmed. Okay, at this point, just give me the card. Yeah, and it's like, I see that guy, and it's like, fuck, man. That guy shoving bananas up his ass, and fucking dripping candle wax on his dick and hot oil, and like spraying hot oil on his balls. And then I think the moment I discovered that, I think every single thing about that man made sense. It's because that's what he wanted to do. You know? Like, that's what he wanted to always do. He always wanted to dip his balls in hot oil. But, you know, there was like that little bit of dignity in the back of his mind saying, no, you can't do that. So he became an atheist to try and silence that. I fully believe that. I fully believe that. Okay, because he knew he was fucked up. He knew what he was doing was fucked up and like soul killing. But you know, he's gotta find a way to justify it. So I genuinely believe that he became an atheist and everything, just to like justify his fucking dipping his balls in hot oil and not feel guilty about it. Dude, you're talking about unks? Dude, you want to get unk? Okay, you want to get unk maxing? Alright, you want to get unk maxing? How about the fucking internet aristocrat? Like, fucking hell. Okay, who here remembers fucking Rage comics? I used to bust a fucking gut laughing at those stupid ass Rage comics. It was better fucking times, okay? It was just better fucking times. I just can't tell that much. Yeah, the Russian singing Trollolo. For fuck's sake, man. Yeah, Unk Maxings when sleep time at 8 p.m. Fox. Skrillex! Oh, fucking Skrillex, dude. I used to fucking love Skrillex when I was young. Oh, so many times, okay, so many hours, so many days spent playing fucking TF2 and like what was it? It was TF2 and a bunch of like other free-to-play shooters. Okay, like TF2 and free-to-play shooters listening to Skrillex. Fucking bangarangs. Bam 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 should have bomb. Hey, bangarang. Hey yo. Bangarang, pow, bangarang. That is the fucking OST to going on a 20 kill streak. No, Trollface is immortal. Like Trollface might actually be fucking immortal. It is like I don't even know how to explain it. But there's something about Trollface that will just make him, like, exist forever. He's never gonna die. He's never gonna fucking die. He's gonna stay here for the rest of time. Okay, now I just gotta go to City Village. Hold on. Because every time that quote-unquote Trollface dies, quote-unquote, he always comes back. Just give it like a few years, he'll be back. Okay, he will be back, and eventually, it doesn't matter. You will have fun, for example, that little kid straight up de-limbing a PDF and then turning him to mist. What? What kind of music video? Oh, yeah, the music videos were fucking cool, yeah. What is a high tier meme to a low tier? Oh, I love low tier God. Okay, low tier God is amazing. But my point is like, I guess my final point on that whole morality thing is that like, you're gonna see some guy wearing diapers and a fucking furry butt plug and shit, and he's covered and he's like dressed like a baby, shitting his pants. He's gonna look at you, okay? He's gonna look at you and his fucking trans flag in the background. He's gonna look you in the eye and say, huh, can't believe you believe in Sky Daddy. It's like, these people are fucking goofy. These people are fucking like evil as shit. They only say these things because they want license to do all the fucking weird shit they do without feeling guilty. Wait, what the fuck are they? Usually they're around here. Mercs? Oh shit! Oh fuck! What the fuck was that? fucking spawned. That scared the shit out of me. I'm not kidding. Like, surprise airdrop of 50 men. Oh, and I still fucking killed them all. Get fucked. Get fucked. Yeah, I'm that nigga. I love how they spawned in the second that I said. That's the fucking second that I said, where's the mercs? They I guess they heard me. But yeah, favela simulator, it really is. If they just show up out of nowhere, these fucking subhumans. Oh, did you guys hear the news? Oh, did you guys hear the fucking news? Did you guys hear the fucking news? It happened. It actually fucking happened. Okay? It actually fucking happened. Discord has essentially been banned in Brazil. And I couldn't be happier. I couldn't be happier, baby. Okay, because now that means that the Brazilian's life is worse. His life has deteriorated. Yeah, they were waiting on the ground like Saddam Hussein. Okay, his life, the life of the Brazilian, has become more miserable. Okay, because now he can't even go on social media and fucking hang out with his friends, and he deserves every bit of it. He deserves every fucking second. I am so glad. I fully support the Presidente. Okay? In fact, I think that they should ban Brazilians for more things. I think they should ban them from life. You know. Why? Oh, let me tell you the story why Discord was banned in Brazil, and it's actually goes something I want to fucking talk about. You want to know why they banned it? Is because there was this girl who was like 12, 14, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was around that age. Don't quote me on that. And she live streamed her suicide on Discord. So that's the reason why they banned it. Which is, personally, if you ask me, I think that's a completely ridiculous, idiotic decision to ban Discord over that. Let me explain why. There's something I don't know. This is a bit of a controversial opinion. But I genuinely hate when people are punished for the retardation of others. I genuinely hate when people are punished for the retardation of someone else. Because it's kind of something that I remember with fireworks, where, yeah, like, for example, you know, some guy goes off to buy fireworks and he tries to activate it and it blows up in his hand. And so they say, no, we need to ban fireworks, they kill people. No, they kill retards. Excuse me, correction, they don't kill people, they kill mouth-drooling morons. But no, now some fucking like 65 IQ mongoloid monkey blew his fucking hands off, so now I can't buy fucking fireworks anymore. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And I see that's the same thing on social media. Oh, so someone was convinced to kill themselves on Twitter. Yeah, that's really tragic and all. That's really sad. I wish that didn't happen. But you also want to know what's also true? That's not my problem. You want to know something that's also equally true? That's also not my problem, and not my fault either. And now here's where the controversial part for me at least goes into, is that I have this feeling, is that I don't actually, because a lot of people will probably say, oh no, this is just the fault of the parents, or like only the parents are at fault for this, only the government, or only the social media, or only the algorithm, or whatever the fuck, only them are at fault for this. I would be daring, okay? I would go one step further and say that everyone is at fault for this, victim included. Okay, look, before you kill me, okay, before you shoot me, at least let me explain myself, let's explain what I mean. It's because, I mean, let me put it like this, man. when I was a kid, like, because I used to be like a teenager, right? I used to be a teenager. I used to go on the internet. I used to go on social media. I used to go on these websites, and I always understood. I always understood that I wasn't supposed to go to certain areas of the internet. I still went anyway. Okay, I still went anyway, but I was always like I had personal responsibility. You know what I mean? Like if for example, I used to go on slash because I loved guns. You know what I mean? I love guns. I love military shit. But obviously, sometimes people get fucking posted there, getting blown up and shit, and fucking killed. And I knew that I probably shouldn't be on a website like that. But that's the thing, I didn't blame anyone for it. Like, I didn't blame my parents, I didn't blame the media, I didn't blame anybody else for that decision. It was me. Like, I always recognized that it was my choice to do those things, to go on those websites. Because it wasn't like I was being forced. You know, like, I was making the conscious decision to fucking search up 4chan, /k/ and going there. Like, I knew what I was doing. You know, like, I never blamed anyone for it. I never blamed my parents. I never blamed my family. I never blamed the media. I never blamed the fucking, society. Guys, society, guys. No, I knew. You want to know who I blame? I blame me. Because that was my decision to fucking do that. Like, I knew I wasn't supposed to be there, but I did it anyway because I was curious. And if I got caught doing it, you know, I was like, yeah, I did that because I wanted to. Like, that's the truth. Why did you do that? Because I did that because I wanted to. I wanted to fucking see the tanks and the jets and the guns. And sometimes, you know, sometimes you get to see a guy get his head blown off. But hey, that's, you know, that's just how it is. No. There is responsibility for everyone. That's the point I'm going to. Is that the parents are irresponsible. Like, the parents are ridiculously irresponsible and everything, because they don't monitor their kids, they don't tell them what to do, they never teach them responsibility. And I also think that it is a little bit of a problem with, like, these teenagers, because not kids, because kids are just stupid, they don't know what they're doing, it's just kids. But I'm talking teenagers, okay? Yeah, exactly. If you're smart enough to go around government parental locks, you're smart enough to take responsibility. Okay, go fuck yourself. If you have that much, like, brain capacity to do that, you're responsible for what you're going online. Okay, but anyway, back to the point is that what I have a problem with is not kids, because kids really are just, you know, they're not responsible. It's whatever. Like, they're too young. But what I have a problem with is, like, teenagers. Like, I have a problem with teenagers where some guy is like 15 or 16. And he's still acting as if he doesn't know what he's doing. Like, oh no, oh man, I went online and I saw a guy get beheaded on this weird gore website. Yeah, what did you think was, like, because you have to make so many conscious decisions. Like, my problem really is, I guess I shouldn't have said, like, kids. I think my problem is, like, teenagers. My problem specifically with teenagers, because I was a teenager. And so, like, you have to make so many decisions to see that kind of stuff, where it's like, okay, I have to search this up, I have to go on the website, I have to click ignore on the fucking warnings, because the websites have warnings, like, hey, this is a gore website, this is like a fucked up crazy shit, you shouldn't be here. They have warnings. So you have to search that up, you have to find it, you have to go on the website, you have to click yes to the disclaimer. Like, at what point do we just say, okay man, you kind of brought that on yourself? It's like there was a giant building called the Evil Rape Building, and before you go in, they have, like, giant release forms and fucking, you know, all these, like, security checkpoints constantly reminding you that this is the evil ass rape building. But then you still go into the evil ass rape building, and I'm not talking about, like, some 8-year-old that got shoved with, like, gore by accident. No, I'm talking, like, teenagers. Like, I'm talking, like, 16-year-old guys. Like, are you really gonna look me dead in the eye and tell me that by that age you don't understand that you're hopping on, like, this mature website that is gonna have things in it that you're not supposed to look? So, I don't know, I think that everyone is at fault, because that's the thing, people always say, oh no, it's either society, or it's the government, or it's the parents. I say that everyone is at fault. But I actually include that. I say the teens doing this shit, they're also at fault. Because, come on man, look, you're not mature enough to do adult things, but you do have a brain, and you do have a level of understanding that you shouldn't be around these parts because there's evil people there. And I remember how natural that was when I was young to also do that, because, you know, like, I remember when I was young and I was growing up on the internet, we were always like constantly told, don't use your real name, don't put your name on your email address, don't do these things, right? Because, you know, there's like, don't talk to strangers online. But it's like nowadays that's a lost art. Nobody does that anymore. Like, you know, it's like everyone just forgot about that. That internet safety is also something you have to practice. You know, like, you have to practice internet safety yourself. And this thing, oh no, but they're much love from the evil ass rape building. Come inside. Hey guys, the rape train. Okay, I bought a ticket. I bought a ticket to the rape train, and took the rape train down to nigger hell. And you won't believe what happened to me there. But guys, I took the rape train down to fucking Rape Street nigger hell, downtown nigger hell. And you won't believe what happened to me. Fuck's sake, it's not like letting me fucking click the thing. Hold on. Oh, thank God, my mouse was just gone. So and the thing about this though is, like, I was that age, so I just find it, like, I always found it weird when people say that, because I used to be that age. Like, I used to be a kid, and even at that, you know, even at that age, I understood that, like, okay, I probably shouldn't be doing all of this. like, I understood that, you know. So I don't know. Like, if I feel like this, for example, like the girl that killed herself, her parents failed her, but at the same time, brother, what the like? Why were you signing up to this? Like, come on, like, even when I was that young, I knew that. Like, I signed up to like a certain website. I forgot what it was, but I think it was a. I think it was a fucking UGX mods to download custom maps for World of War, and I think they have a rule in there that you can only like join if you're an adult. And I knew that, and I lied, but it's like I never. I don't know, I never had this idea of like, oh no, I've been manipulated, or like, oh no, I've been screwed over. No, I know that I just wanted to fucking get in. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to fucking do it. Because I knew what I know what I was fucking doing. Like, I knew that it was not the correct course of action, but I did it anyway. So I also think there's like, we need to point the finger at everyone. It's like, no, you're doing this because you wanted to go in there, because you wanted to interact with that content, and, you know, you need to fucking check yourself. Like, your parents failed you, but you also failed yourself. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. We just lurked. We didn't. I remember that. I used to just lurk. I never interacted with the adults because I knew I wasn't supposed to do that. Fuck. I mean, I knew I wasn't even supposed to be there, so I just like faded into the background and didn't talk to anyone because I just wanted to get my fucking download links, you know, get my fucking maps and get out of there. But it's like, I think that's like the ending thing. Where it's like, okay, your parents failed you, but you also kind of failed yourself a little bit. Do you think adult websites would... That's the thing. I think those should. I think those should. For registration. Like, you know, if you want to register, then obviously, like, you should be able to do the thing. The only problem, though, is that, like, I don't know. I don't trust these websites with ID verification because they get hacked all the fucking time. Like, that shit gets hacked all the fucking time. And it's like, okay, I'm going to put my full name, address, ID, social security number, and then this thing is going to get hacked by Epic Slovak hacking group. And then I'm going to lose my bank account. It's like, you know, instead of doing that, maybe we should just do, like, we should do a better job of just educating people. Like, educate your kids, like, actually parent your fucking kids. Like, literally, just actually parent your kids. And if you catch them doing that shit, you need to punish them. Like, you need to punish them. And you need to punish them like, okay, you need to, like, oh, say, look, you know, if you catch your kid going to, like, some porn site, you need to punish them severely, but also point their finger and say, look, you gotta let them know they, like, you know, they sort of disappointed you, like they failed you. And what were they thinking? What were they planning? Because I remember, because I was caught. Like, I remember when I was a kid, I got caught looking at websites that I wasn't supposed to. You know what I mean? Like, I was caught several times looking at things that I probably wasn't supposed to be looking. And I remember, like, I was punished for it, but I also told, you know, I was told to my face, like, you did this because you wanted to, didn't you? Like, you wanted to do that. And I don't know, I think that was good because it made me realize, you know, I guess it kind of created an idea in my head that, look, you're in control of your actions, and if you do these things, look, these things are out there. You can interact with them if you want to, and you need to take responsibility for this and be like, no, look, I control my actions. I need to like be careful what I do. I need to be careful what I interact with because this will mold me as a person. And I like that. I think it was a good thing instead of just going, oh no, you poor thing. You know, you were just walking in the sidewalk and then suddenly a monster jumped out. It's like, no. I said, look, you fucked up. You went against what I told you. I told you not to go in there. You did it anyway. You know, you need to understand that this is not a joke. Like, you are a conscious being. You make these decisions, and these things will mold you in a bad way. Like, if you keep looking at these things, they will mold you in a negative light. Like, that was the kind of thing that I was told, and I think that was much better. Yeah, like, you have exactly, it was basically that. Like, basically what I was told is that, look, you have your own consciousness, and you can use it for harm or you can use it for good. You're using it for harm, okay? Like, come on, snap your consciousness into place here. And I think that was a lot better than just being, like, pitied. I got busted for looking at Anna. You know, it's like, fuck, look. Like, and I don't know, I think that was a better way to teach me that kind of stuff, because it kind of put me, you know, already put in my head that idea of, look, personal responsibility, don't fuck up, be careful with yourself, take care of yourself. And I thought that was better. Then, like, you know, instead of just go, oh no, there's nothing you could have done to prevent this, you're just, you know, just a poor little soul that just, whatever. No, I think it was better that, like, when I was taught that way, of like, no, you're doing this because you wanted to, but you need to be conscious. Look, man, this is bad. Like, I need to understand that this is bad. Yeah, exactly. Unironically, one of the things that people told me is like, if you watch this stuff, you're gonna become a homosexual or like a tranny, and it scared the daylights out of me. I'm not kidding. I was like, what? What? Hell no. So I stopped doing it right away. You know what happens? You go crazy and you become a homo and you're gonna suck dicks. And I was like, oh fuck, okay, I better stop right fucking now then. I don't want that. I don't want that to happen to me. So, and all it does in the end is just make, like, the internet a worse place, because now you're gonna have all this, like, government overreach, all this fucking retarded government overreach, where we have to give our face data and our IDs and our fucking social security numbers and shit all to these websites that we don't trust, and we don't fucking trust any of them. They're getting constantly hacked, they're always getting breached, and, you know, there's no privacy anymore. And we're doing that for a while because, you know, people can't just fucking defend themselves. Like, come on, you know, the parents should be doing this. Like, they should be giving these kids better fucking guidance. You know, we shouldn't be getting, like, collectively punished as a society because someone failed to raise their kid properly, and now I guess we all have to pay for it.
Все, что нужно знать.
But I don't know, I just hate the idea of, like, paying for someone else's fuck up. Like having to suffer because someone else fuck up. No, they are true. They're actually fucking true. If you watch too much porn, you're gonna lose your mind. Seriously, that is actually, like, genuine. If you look at too much porn, you're gonna destroy your brain. Like, for fucking real. That's not a joke. That shit is actually gonna kill you. Like, you have to be careful. I mean, don't even take my fucking word for it. You can look at it. Have you seen your average gooner? They're fucking insane people. Like, they look like they will skin you alive. Okay, you have to be very fucking careful with this, like, porn shit, because it will kill you. It's like, yeah, gambling, alcohol, drugs. It's fucking dangerous, this shit. Like, seriously. Like, yeah, you gotta be responsible as fuck with the way you interact with the Skype account, because it can hijack your brain and kill you really like, it can kill you dead really fucking fast. I mean, it won't kill you physically, I suppose, but it will kill you mentally. Dude, he died for Room 34. We're gonna have to assault the brain squatch. I'm thinking of my loadout for this. I think I definitely want a gun that can shoot this. Yeah, especially because there's people that are more easily addicted. That is also true. There's people that are more predisposed to addiction. So you gotta take account of yourself. You gotta be like, okay, if you think that you have like a predisposition to getting addicted to something, you need to fucking, like, you need to never look at this shit in your entire life. You need to keep it as far away from you as humanly possible. Because it is so easy to get addicted to this type of stuff if you're predisposed to it. Like, you have some kind of epigenetic thing towards it. And while I find, like, Never Goon stuff a little bit cringy, because everyone has at some, like, you're a human being. You know what I mean? Like, you're a human being. You're gonna have urges. You're gonna have, you know, flaws. You're gonna have things that, like, thoughts in your head. You're gonna have all these things. The problem is, like, you can't let that control you. Like, I think that's the really difference. You know, you're always gonna have things. Like, you're a human being. You have flaws. You have things inside of you. You're always gonna have urges. You're always gonna have, you know, all these fucking things. But what you need to be is responsible with that, because it's impossible to be human and not have some kind of urging for something or some kind of, like, sexual desire. That's impossible. You're human. You're gonna have these things. But you need to keep that shit on lock and key. Like, you need to get very responsible with that, or else you're gonna ruin your, like, I've seen people that have become seriously addicted to porn, like, stories online. Dude, they basically just ruin their fucking lives. Like, it becomes scary. Like, they become, like, creatures. They become fucking creatures. Yeah, I'm gonna go Groza and Mosin a gun, to be quite honest, but I wanna see, do I have, actually, do I have enough ammo for the NATO cartridges that I could rock the G3, because the G3 is really cool, and I never really got the chance to use it, at least not yet, so I kinda wanna use that gun. Yeah, I got, like, if I have, like, 500 rounds, it should be enough, I think, at least 500. Let me check the other box, do I have enough in here? Although I would say one thing though, I think that there's also another trend that I noticed, where, I don't know, it seems like people, like, they're becoming more infantilized almost. Gamma Edition, play actually good and proper Slavjank mods. I'm prescribing you 20 of OGSR Legacy, a little bit of Vivian Productions, and the Bad Company Mason Trilogy to round it all up. Yeah, that's what you need. That's how you cure shit taste. I think I have enough for this. Hold on, yeah, 500. Yeah, 500 is enough. I want to use the G3 because I never got to really use it properly in this entire mod pack. Do you even sell more ammo for it? Maybe? No, you don't. Fucking hell. Sweetie, why aren't you using the polymer CAG AR platform with 200 Gorilla attachments and rails? God, like, ARs are so gay. Like, I'm sorry, like, look, let me just put, look, no offense. no offense, okay, to the cock gobblers that might be watching us, okay? But the ARs are so fucking shit. Like, I'm sorry, like, ARs are so... They have no spice, they have nothing. Like, they're such nothing burger weapons. I can't find them interesting. I cannot bring myself to find them interesting. Because they're such nothing burger of a fucking weapon. You know what it is? It's the bread sandwich of weapons. That's what it, like, the AR is the bread sandwich of assault rifles. Except the M16, like the Vietnam era M16. That one is based. But that is like a rare exception. Like, most of it is just, you know, like, these ARs are so soulless. They're like, they have no soul, they have nothing on them. No, I understand they're good. Like, that's the thing. I'm not judging them based on their performance. I'm just saying that I just don't think they're talking, like, I don't think they're very cool. You know what I mean? Performance-wise, they really are amazing guns. They are. They are very phenomenal, well-made guns. I just think they're boring. You know, like, you know, you could have gone with something a lot cooler than this. Yeah, the AR-18, the original M16. Like, these guns are much fucking cooler. Like, these ones are just... Like, that one is just annoying. Hold on, let me get the RPG-7. I'm gonna take the RPG-7 because I have a certain fear. A certain fear in me that there's going to be... Okay, absolutely, there are going to be... fucking... APCs. There's gonna be APCs up there. I just fucking know there's gonna be APCs up there, so I'm gonna take the RPG just so I can feel myself safe, you know? Also, can I finally talk to the duty leader, for fuck's sake? Because I finished everything, like, can I finally talk to him? What is gonna be the mod after NA7? I was thinking of starting the Bad Company trilogy.
Стоять! Территория для чужих закрыта.
My favorite gun, that is a hard, like, that is a big question to answer, because there's a lot of guns. But if I had to pick one, I think the FAL is one of my favorite guns. Because I don't know, I just really like the FAL. I really like the... I really like light machine guns. I really like light machine guns where, like, for example, the M60, the PKM. The PKM is really fucking good. I really like the PKM. It's one of my favorite LMGs of all time. Alongside, like, the M60 and the M240 Bravo as well. But another one as well, obviously you got the MG42, you got the, you know, all these other crazy ones. But I always been a fan of light machine guns, mostly. What's your thoughts on PMs on machine guns? I love them. The only problem is that, like, I really hate the way they're balanced. I even made a video about this. I fucking hate the way they're balanced in FPS games. Because, like, light machine guns, they really are alongside shotguns. You know, like, they're the most oppressed weapon class. Like, they really are. Like, light machine guns, they're so shitted on in these FPS games. Because it's like they're so afraid of making them powerful that they end up making them useless. Every single time, they always end up making them almost useless. But I keep using them anyway because I like them. I like them too much to give it up. You know, like, I gotta use these things. Okay, hold on. I have the RG6 to give to Voronin. It should be in here. Yeah, exactly. Stalker is one of those few where they're not nerfed. Like, they really are powerful. But man, it's like so many FPS games. They just shit on LMGs. They make them so much worse than everything, every other option. It's like, ugh, I hate that. God, I hate that so much. Look, can these things just be, like, good for one fucking time? Oh no, it has to be the modified RG. God damn it. Yeah, we're gonna have to go there. Okay. Oh well, let's go fucking pick it up. Okay, it's literally right next door. Yeah, exactly. Most games are just slower rifles with extended mags. And they have no real advantage. And that's the thing, they're just slower. Like, because, genuinely, from a game design perspective, I have I have seen this before. When designing first-person shooters, they have this fear that the LMGs are just gonna be super assault rifles, where they have the same damage, and they have more ammo, so they're kind of just inherently superior. So because of that, it creates like this fear in a lot of designers where they're afraid that they're just making like a super assault rifle. And obviously they don't want that to happen, but in trying to correct that, they end up making them completely fucking useless. Which is not, it's like, there's no better. Like, they're so afraid of a powerful LMG, just like they're afraid of a powerful black woman like me. That they just make them useless. They give them so many disadvantages and so many drawbacks. Like, they give them insane recoil. You know what I mean? Like they give us such insane recoil that it makes them fucking almost impossible to use. And sometimes they'll give you the option of a bipod, but the option for the bipod is just terrible because there's no advantage. Oh yeah, Armor Reforger has really fucking good LMGs actually. One of the few games that have really good ones because they can just rip through things. They have penetration, they have fucking like... of course, it's Armor Reforger, so most guns would just fucking kill you one shot. It's amazing. Like that game actually has pretty good LMGs. But it's like, they make them super slow to aim, they give them insane recoil, they give you a bipod, but the bipod has no real... Like, sometimes the bipod doesn't have that many advantages, so they're kind of just useless, and it's like, fuck. Look, man, how many disadvantages you want to put on a fucking gun? Like, come on now. Okay, I'm gonna have to talk to... Actually, hold on. Do I even need to talk to Cook? Can't I just go to the house? I think in this one I might be able to just go to the house. Aren't there also maps with destructible house? Yes, there is. There are maps with destructible houses in Reforger, I think. In fact, I think a lot of buildings are destructible, but it's not really that amazing of a destruction. It's more like, you know, you damage the building enough so it just kind of crumbles. You know, it's not like Bad Company 2. You know, it's not like a Battlefield game where you can destroy parts of a building. You know, it's mostly just like the entire building comes down. Yeah, it just crumbles. Like, you know, it's not really like advanced destruction, or like Red Faction, whatever. It just crumbles the entire house. Although, I do find it hilarious that you can do that with a shotgun. Oh yeah, the machine gun from opposing force was also really cool. So there are some good ones, but the majority is just fucking starving. Let's see if in this one, if I remember correctly. I brought armor like 5 years ago and I never touched it. What armor though? Is it like Reforger? Because if it's Reforger, it's actually pretty good. Like you should give that if you give it a chance if it's a Reforger. Yeah, actually, no, never mind. Don't touch armor. Don't, stay away, stay away. Do not touch armor. Do not go near it. Because you won't recover. You're gonna get addicted. Oh, it's armor 3? Okay, that's even worse. Do not fucking go in there. Now you're really gonna get addicted. That is even worse. Oh, 343 Industries. God, for fuck's sake, 343 Industries. I genuinely believe that there is no studio on this fucking... Like, I genuinely believe this. There is no studio in the world more incompetent than 343 Industries, now called Halo Studios. Like, 343, they actually have to receive the award. Like, they need an award, genuinely, for being the most incompetent studio ever devised by man. Like, they have to, because... no one else matches them. Like, no one else in the world has reached their level of sheer, complete fucking incompetence. Like 343 has. It is almost like a comedy of errors where every single decision they could take, they always take the absolute worst one. Every single fucking time. Like, they cannot do a single good choice. Like every single choice they make, it has to be the wrong one. And they just can't ship a game. Like they cannot ship a game that works and functions and just actually fucking is. First, I mean, it's not even just a problem for 3 inches. I think the entire fucking games industry needs to crash and burn for like 20 years. Minimum. Genuinely, because it has gotten so bad where, you know, unless there's a major crash where it just crashes and burns and dies for like a couple decades, it's never gonna recover. Like, I think we need a hard reset because things have gotten so out of hand in the video games industry. Like, you have these studios with 2,000 people, and they're all working on, like, 2 games. 2,000 people cannot make a good game. Oh, GTA 6, God, GTA 6 is gotta, like, that is, if you pre-ordered, I'm not kidding, I'm talking to everyone here. If you pre-ordered GTA 6 and you're excited for GTA 6, you are the king of Goyam. Okay, you are truly the king of Goyam. Yeah, Goy status fucking confirmed. Like, holy shit, my Goyam. Okay, like that is you truly are just an animal. Will there be more Buildo episodes? Yes, but I'm almost done with Shadow Chernobyl build, so the next episode will probably be the last one. Because you'll probably be the last one for Shadow Chernobyl. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it for Clear Sky and Call of Pripyat, because there isn't really much there. Like there's not much meat on the bone, so it's probably only gonna be like one final Buildo where I finish off the Shadow Chernobyl ones. Oh, dude, if you buy, like, dude, there's people that bought the fucking, like, they bought the Netflix thing so they can watch a trailer. Like, people purchased a fucking subscription to watch a trailer. Like, how, it is a level of Goyam that is hard to imagine. You know what I mean? It is a level of being an actual Goyam that is difficult to grasp for a normal person. Like holy fucking shit, you really killed it. Like, imagine paying to watch a trailer. They literally had the villains do a diversities or strength speech. Oh, I seen that. Yeah, OPSEC level, God's chosen. But another thing is, like, 2,000 people in a studio have never made a good game. Okay, like, I'm not kidding. 2,000 people in a studio have never made a good game. Okay, because the best games of all time, the true classics, were always made by like 100 people and less. Like the real good games. I mean the actual like bangers. Okay, I'm talking about bangers. The truly good games have never been made by more than 100 people. Like 90% of them. Because you need that. You need a vision. Like you need to have a vision, an artistic vision for what you're trying to achieve. And 2,000 people do not have a shared vision. I mean, it's difficult to get a room of 5 people to agree on anything. Imagine 2,000. I wanted to increase my OPSEC level and I installed Kali Linux on encrypted partition. I erased my 500. Ah, fuck! You lost the mod folder. You lost the fucking mod folder. Truly, we are gaming in the Clinton years. I don't know. There's also another thing that I like. I really don't like the sort of self-censorship that people do. Like, oh no, we can't say this. Like, we can't say suicide. We can't say rape. We can't say like all this stuff. I don't know, that feels so inhuman to me. Like we have to like self-censor on the internet. We can't say these words. It's almost like some kind of like, I don't know, fear. Like if I say the word, like what is it, does it make like the world worse or something? Like, oh, if I say the word rape, it's like, oh, like why? It's it's a word, it's a definition for what we're talking about. Like I always hated that, like self-censorship. Sometimes I'm watching a YouTuber and he's covering like fucking true crime. You know what I mean? Like he's covering true crime and he's describing the way that someone was fucking butchered into like 5 different pieces, but he can't say like murder, he can't say suicide, he can't say rape, but he can describe to you how a guy was like fucking separated into 6 different sections and then shoved into an oven. And I don't know, that something about that just feels fucking wrong to me. Like, I can't be the only one. Something about that just feels fucking wrong. That is a thing. Like, we can talk, oh, he took this person and he did all these horrible things, but we can't say what he actually did, because it's like, it's evil. Like, I don't know. That just fucking rubs me the wrong way. Like, these are things that happen in real life. I mean, yeah, they're horrible. They're bad things. Like, obviously, we don't want these things to happen to people, but Jesus, at least we should be able to say it. And it just makes it so terrible. Like, it just makes it so shit when you're trying to like watch a conspiracy or watch like a true crime thing, and every single second the guy is just like stopping to censor himself and going like, sewer slide, great, but it's like, dude, this is already a place where we're talking about crime. We're talking about terrible things. Like, I think the people that came here to watch this video, they already understood what they're gonna be, signing up for. Like, I think they already kind of knew what kind of content would be in this documentary about the fucking Zodiac killer. Like, I think I already know what this is headed. And it goes back to that fucking trigger warning shit. I hate trigger warnings so much. Like, I hate it. They're so gay. Like, they're so shit. They did this idea, oh, I can't see a word. If I see a word or a concept, it causes me physical harm. It causes me physical harm if I see a word. Like, how do you live? How do you live a life, man? Yeah, the only warning that I think should be in something is like epilepsy, where, you can genuinely kill someone if you show them fucking Porygon blowing up those missiles and they die. Like, yeah, okay, understandable. This person has epilepsy, so they kind of need a warning. But it's like, okay, like I seen on the stories where like, okay, it's like a story of war or whatever, so it's a war. You already know it's gonna be war. It's gonna be people killing each other. And there's like, trigger warning, violence. It's like, yeah, sure, man. I think I knew that, considering this is like gonna be a story about war. Like, I think there's gonna be violence in it. I think it'll be a bit fucking weird. Like, it just feels strange because throughout all of history, we could always talk about these topics, and they showed up in stories, they showed up in myths, they showed up in like all these religions and whatnot. But nowadays, I guess that somehow things changed, and I guess we're somehow different humans than the ones that came before. And now we can't look or interact with these things because we're all gonna die. Oh yeah, Pyroland version, dude. Imagine a Pyroland version of like Saving Private Ryan, where everything's rainbows and shit. Yeah, I genuinely believe it's a psyop to make people dumber. Because like, look at ancient history. Like those people, they were just as human as you and I. Like they were just as human as we are. They're human. They had a level of humanity that was the same level as the one we have now. And they could talk about these topics. They had in myths and stories and all these things. But nowadays, it's like, no, we need to warn people. We need to keep them safe because these concepts, they hurt people. Oh, if you introduce this idea, it will like hurt you. It's like, no, that's bullshit. Like, come on, what the fuck? Like, you're priming these people for failure, you know? Yeah, I think it is supposed to make it just harder so you can to discuss the topic, because if you try to discuss the topic, you have to put so many layers on it that it just becomes like impossible and obnoxious, and it might be intentional. Like, it might be to intentionally make talking about these things harder, so people are less inclined. Because I can't really imagine any other explanation for it. Because, and I'm sorry, like, I don't feel bad for these people that say, oh, I need trigger warnings for my trauma or whatever. It's like, you know, I'm a human being like everyone else. You know, just like everyone else. I had bad shit happen to me in life. But it's like, I'm not gonna jump at the fucking mention of like, oh no, there's watch out guys, there's some people get fucking murdered and raped in this story. And it's like, yeah, I understand that, but it's a story, you know, it's not a real thing that's happening to a real person. Like, why would this awaken some trauma within you or whatever? It's a fictional tale, you know, it doesn't exist. So I just don't get it. I don't understand these people that say, oh no, my trauma, like whatever, it makes me incapable of watching things like this. The Phoenician never had Discord kittens and crumble cookies. They fold just as quick. Hey, no, that's not true. Okay, that's not true. Those Greeks, they already had their Discord. Okay, like they already had their version of grooming and Discord chats. Okay, because they used to you know, I mean, I'm just gonna say they used to do some bad shit to little boys. Okay, like they used to rape little boys in Greece. So, you know, in a way, they already kind of had the evil fucking groom experience in their own sort of twisted, fucked up way. Hey, they used to do that shit too. Okay, I mean, look at it like they used to do that. They had like I forgot what was it called in Greece. They had this fucking like fucked up shit where they had like a master, and he teaches people how to do whatever the fuck. But he's a master crafter, like whatever, like something or other. But I remember being something like they had the right to have like basically people under them. Yeah, I think that's what it's called, pederast. Where they had like people that were under them and they were boys and they were allowed to have sex with them or something like that. So this type of evil is not new. Like they already had, you know, they already had the fucking Greek Epstein during those times. Okay, I hate the fact that when you take the radiation meds, your fucking vision goes all blurry. So you start having oh no, I'm having my epilepsy attack. I'm epileptic. I'm epileptic. I got shown the fucking Pokemon Porygon episode. Now I'm epileptic. I'm fucking losing my mind. I'm dying. Yeah, I also think too. Like, I think Jeff was he obviously was a pedophile. I mean, fucking obviously. But I think it was like I think his thing was fucking little girls or whatever. It's like he is. Like, I don't know, like, the Epstein thing is so fucking evil that when I look back on it, like, holy shit, it still feels weird that that happened, because, you know, we always hear about conspiracy theories, right? Like, you know, for a long time, it was always a conspiracy theory of, like, oh, no, pedophiles, and, like, they're working in the background society and all these things, and then it actually fucking happened. Like, it actually fucking happened. Like, that's so crazy, because we always had these theories, we always had these ideas of all these financiers and, you know, these politicians, and they're all like pedos and Satanists, and they're doing this shit in the background. And then it actually fucking happened. Like, it came out. Like, that is nuts to me. Every single guy that was theorizing about this shit was vindicated. Like, they were utterly vindicated. Yeah, I mean, but come on, you think he was organizing it for people, but he wasn't also doing it? Come on, he had that, I had everything. I fully believe that he was also fucking doing it. No way he saw those Ghislaine and milkers. Yeah, the Ghislaine milkers. No. Hey, that's why he turned evil, because he had to deal with that woman. he had to have fucking sex with Ghislaine Maxwell, and it drove him insane. It made him go completely fucking bonkers. that's why he did the things he did. But for real though, like it is still crazy to me that happened. That all those documents came out, all those things came to light, and it was all true. Like it was all fucking true. The things that we were theorizing, the things that we were thinking, pretty much all of them turned out to be the case. Like these people really are organizing these insane, like satanic ritual shit. Like they really are doing this stuff in the background. These people really do exist. We always had like this sort of idea of it, but no, that was exhibit proof. Like that was, yeah, exactly. Alex Jones was fucking right. He was right about everything, and it was so fucking nuts when that situation was developing. And then he just, you know, quote unquote kills himself. And it's like, dude, like the moment that he killed himself, like the news came out, they had like quote unquote killed himself. Dude, I was like, yeah, they fucking killed him. They fucking killed him, and it was just the ultimate vindication that it was all true. Like Alex Jones never lied. He was always fucking correct. Oh fuck! Oh no, trust me. I know that there's parts in the world where it's even worse. Like, but the problem is, like, what the kind of point I was trying to make is that it was insane that it was confirmed. You know what I mean? Like the thing that we had this idea for such a long time. Yeah, it was. We were killing foids. We stacking foids 6 feet high. monolithian foids. But like there was this thing, right? Because the thing about I know that there's trust me, there's even worse evils in the world than Epstein. I know that. But I guess what made it so special is that we already had all these ideas, all these theories, and then it sort of just it was kind of like a veil being lifted. There was something special about like the way that we went down. And the way that like all these people, they were already theorizing that was the case, but nobody believed them. And then this happens, and it's like, no, it absolutely is true. But nobody cares because they're black. No, but nobody cares because they're black. Yeah, I mean, not even other blacks care about blacks. I mean, have you seen how many black people get killed by blacks? Okay, trust me, not even blacks care about blacks. I mean, if they care, they wouldn't be killing each other all the fucking time now, would they? No, it probably did. It probably did. I mean, secret societies have existed for a very long time. So, the idea that there were like secret societies back then that were also practicing this sort of like dark ass shit, you know, that is fully believable. Like I can fully buy that that shit like this was like this is nothing new because I have this idea that there's nothing new under the sun. We gonna kill you. We gonna kill you. There's ways and shit, but like, because generally there is nothing new under the sun. And what like we have existed, you know, throughout history. Every single thing that you can imagine has already happened. The problem is, and this is something I actually see, because I see a lot of people being like, oh man. Like, oh no, the world today is so much more evil. The world today is so much more worse. And like people used to be nicer or whatever. Like people, like things in the past used to be better. What people need to realize is that humanity hasn't really changed. Like the human being, you know, the human being hasn't really changed. What changed is that now you're seeing everything at once. Like, you're seeing everything at once. Like, you are just connected to the entire world, to this fucking, like internet, fucking, like, cell phone shit. So what's happening is that you're just seeing it. Like, you're getting to see every single thing in the world. So for you, you know, like, let's say 100 years ago, like 100, 200 years ago, everything was kind of isolated, you know? You happened to your community, happened to your little community. And there were still horrible things, but it was sort of, like, isolated to your own thing. But nowadays, you can see anything that happens in the world. So because of that, you are going to naturally see a lot more evil. You're going to like naturally see a lot more bad things because you're finally connected. Like there's no more informational borders like there were before. Yeah, it was the same. It's just more revealed. You know what I mean? Like it's not as hidden as before. Like now everyone sees it because you're so interconnected with, you know, the entire planet through the internet. So it's not like humanity has somehow gotten like eviler. It's just that now it's no longer hidden. Now it's no longer an isolated case that only 5 people know. Like now this is something that everyone sees. This is something that everyone feels connected to. This is an occurrence that people can, you know, throughout the entire world can see. So it feels like there's more. Because now, you know, it's like unavoidable. You're going to find out every single thing that happened throughout the world. So you just feel like there's more of it. Yeah, there's always a juice involved. Yeah, I mean, you know, shit, you know, sometimes when you're right, you're right. Just Ghislaine got the Shapiro. Yeah, she got the Khazar Milkas. The Ghislaine Maxwell build. Oh, what the fuck is this? Well, I'm gonna keep this. Might be some quest that we can unlock later. So that's the way that I see it, because, you know, we humans, we haven't really changed that much. I mean, come on, it's like there hasn't been a long enough time for us to truly change in like a meaningful way, which means that the people back then, they're on the same level of humanity as you are now. So obviously, you know, the goodness of humanity and the evil of humanity wouldn't have changed that much. Because I do have this like thing that I hate, where we kind of look at the past and we forget that they are just as much people as we are. Because, like, what I mean by that is, like, you know, we look at history and we kind of judge people. Like, we judge people back then a lot more. Like, we judge them because they're not up to our standards of today. And I always hated that because, like, you know, these people are just as human as you are. Like, they lived lives that were just as absurd, just as surreal as yours. But no, we kind of treat them as just archetypes. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this is the person that lived in this area, so they do X, and this is the person that lived in this area, so they do Y. We kind of lose sight of, you know, this, like, these were real people. You know, like, I love ruins. I love looking at ruins. You know, like, I love looking at ruins, like ancient city sites, and just imagine, like, this was a real place with, like, real people, and so many, God knows how many years ago, and they lived a life that was just as surreal as mine, just as real, and they felt it just as much as I do, and you know, you try to understand, like, why do they led their lives the way they did, why their society sort of organized in the way that it ended up organizing. And I don't know, I hate this sort of hubris where we kind of put ourselves above them. Where it's like, look at all these idiots. Look at all these idiots. They didn't even know bacteria existed. Oh, look at all these morons. Huh, they didn't even have planes and satellites. I really hate the fucking, like, Reddit science thing, because that's the thing. I love technology. I like tech, for instance, but I always, you know, I built my own computer and stuff like that. I liked working with tech. You know, building, like, you know, building a motherboard, doing everything. It's very interesting, and, you know, building like you have to make your own fucking, like, you for example, I had a light that only came with a wire, so I had to, like, build the entire fucking, like, outlet for it. It was fun. Like, these things are fun, but I really hate the sort of, like, Reddit science man that has this infinite hubris inside of himself, and just ruins every single scientific discussion by trying to introduce this like retardation into it of, weren't like people back then so idiots? Look at all those morons. We're so much better than they were because we got vaccines. It's like, you know, they just kill anything interesting in science because they make it into a hubris thing where we can feel superior to other people. Yeah, dude, exactly. It makes them uncomfortable that once upon a time they could have been... Because the thing I hate about these people is that they're pure hubris. I find it crazy how tech immediately slowed down the moment all the kidnapped Germans died off. Yeah, the moment all the fucking Germans died off. Tech fucking slowed down like crazy. Hey, we needed those guys, man. Like, I hate this sort of like modern day hubris. I really do. This modern day ego that we have. That we're so much above them. We know everything. Like everything in the natural world is a slave to us. You know, everything in the natural world, we understand everything. There's nothing else to understand. You know, everything is like super great, and we have total control of all reality. Like reality is our slave. I hate that. I really do. Because first off, it's not real. It's not true. But it just allows you to make the same mistakes that other people tried to avoid in the past because you don't see them as having value. Like you don't look at these people and think they have value. Yeah, we have like Nintendo Switch now, and like we have this. So what do you think of that? But it's like it's fucked because you know. I guess the reason I explain is because I think these people are ironically enough anti-science. If you think about it, like. Ironically enough, they love science, but they also become like very anti-science if you think about it, because they think that they already know everything. But if you really have like a questioning mind, like you want to discover things, you want to question reality, then you should be humble and say, I don't know anything. You know what I mean? Like the moment, you know, they have those experiences like that, you know, I think the best thing that you can do if you truly want to question the world and like question the reality is to admit that no, I don't know anything. You know what I mean? Like it's all kind of like there are so many things above me, and like you have to be humble. After I genuinely saw a ghost, yeah, dude, me too. Like because I always used to be a believer, but I had problems sometimes taking metaphysical concepts seriously enough. But after some personal experiences, like it fucked me up real bad because I was like, no, truly, there are so many fucking things that I just do not understand. Like there's layers to reality, like there's layers to existence, where you know, like my mind cannot grasp. Like we're just humans. You know, like there has to be greater things because there's so much weird shit that happens in our world. And so many things that we just don't have a true explanation for. That this idea that, you know, it's all just logic and it's all just numbers and it's all, you just gotta look at the numbers and it explains everything. I don't know, they're always seem such fucking bogus and like made up for me. Because there's no way you can even verify that. Like, how could you truly be everywhere at once to verify that every single law of nature is being followed exactly to the letter? Like, dude, we already know that, like, we already know. I wanted to make it. It was a video that has been requested for a long time, because I wanted to make it really fucking badly. But the problem is, I wanted to make it good, and I wanted to make it extensive. But I am caught up in so many, like, shit that I can't really make it the way I want to. And a video like that, if I can't make it the way I want to, then I'd rather just shelve it until the day comes that I can actually make it the way I want to. But I haven't forgotten it though, because that's I can't forget it, because it's always in the back of my mind a little bit. But it's like, come on, do I really just want to, you know, put some music in the background, talk over some footage, and call it that? Like, no, something like that has to be cool. And if I don't have the time to make it cool, then I'm just gonna wait. Yeah, exactly. This idea that religion and science are against each other. I hate that. I hate this idea of like this adversarial thing. But back to what I was talking about. It's like we already have, we already know. We know like this is actual scientific fact. Like this is not up to debate. We know that things change when we look at them. Like like there's these experiments with lights and photons and everything like they do, where we know that when we observe a reality. Like, we observe reality, something happens there. Like, there is an influence to the universe being observed. So, we know that. We have that knowledge in the back of our minds. We know these things. So, could you not, like, how could you say that, oh, the only thing that exists in the world are just the natural rules and nothing else? Like, how, are you everywhere at once? Are you omnipresent? How can you say that every single corner of the earth the rules are always being followed? I mean, the quote-unquote rules. Because you're not everywhere. You can't see every place at once. So, that just doesn't make sense to me. Like, that would just be bullshit. Like, it has to be bullshit. You can never account for every single fucking variable in anything. So if we know that, like, the observable reality changes things, then at that point, the sky's the limit. Like, that opens, so many cans of worms. If you think about it for more than 2 seconds, like, it makes so many things that are completely insane sound a lot more believable. I mean, if our perception can influence reality, then what else can we influence? Like, if when we look at a bunch of atoms, and we know that when we look at them, something happens. I mean, what else do we also influence? Like, when we imagine a thing, it's kind of like a tulpa. If it knows what a tulpa is, like maybe, like our thoughts or our collective consciousness, like our collective unconscious, can also influence things. Or maybe even belief, like faith, like maybe a mass belief, a mass collection of mental energy, essentially. I mean, you wouldn't think that wouldn't have, like, if the eyes of a single person are enough to influence reality, then what about, like, the thoughts and minds of a million people, of a billion people? I mean, do you really think that wouldn't be the case? Oh no, the sea conscious absolutely had a point. I'm not wrong, like, bring this back to Stalker, the sea conscious absolutely had a point. People are connected. The problem is the way they went about it, because the sea conscious, they wanted to enslave mankind. Like the sea conscious wanted to enslave mankind to try and fix mankind. But that was never gonna work. It was always like a stupid idea. Like, that's the problem with the sea conscious. Like, the idea... like the idea of collective unconscious, that is real. In my opinion, that is unquestionable. That is unquestionable to me, that there is a collective unconscious. I believe in collective unconsciousness. I believe in the Akashic records. I believe in, like, mental connections between people. I really do, genuinely. Like, for me, it's undeniable. Like, that there is a certain like energy, a force to perception and mind. Yeah, like, the goal was to remove bad emotions, but the problem is, if you remove those bad emotions, you're also taking away a piece of their humanity, so you are enslaving them. Like, you are enslaving them in any way, because rage and anger are not inherently negative things. I mean, for example, if you're getting attacked, like, let's say a criminal. In fact, I think this is a very good example. I mean, let's say a criminal is getting, like, attacked, like, attacking you. He's using his anger and rage in a negative way to kill you. But when you defend yourself, you're also using anger and rage. So these emotions, like, they're just tools. Like, they're tools that you wield to do certain things. It's kind of like hands. Your hands can do good and your hands can do evil, sort of deal. Yeah, exactly. By removing our free will, we're also no better than animals. So it's like, fuck. Yeah, they didn't respect the balance of the world, because sometimes you do need anger, actually. Like, sometimes you do need to get angry. Sometimes you do need to be violent. Sometimes you do need to have rage in you for something, because emotions motivate you. So you do need it. So it's like, fuck, if you take these things away, then, you also take so many parts of the human experience away that you just become sort of like a you just become a fucking thing. You become an object at that point. You just become like an animal. Bad emotions are good emotions. You're really justified to feel them from time to time. Yeah, like there are times where you have to feel anger. Like what the fuck? There are times where you should get angry. Oh fuck, I think that bounced back. Yeah, the Seacon were Redditors. Because ironically, like the perfect world that C Consciousness wants to make would essentially be that you get stuck inside a fucking goon pod doing nothing but like feeling happy thoughts and I don't know, fucking getting drugs injected into you while you coon forever. I mean, I know to some people that might sound like fucking amazing, but not to me. No, the sea conscious people, they were smart. The problem is that they weren't wise. Like, they were intelligent, but they weren't wise. And that's a difference. Like, intelligence and wisdom are two different fucking things. Like, they were very intelligent, but they were not wise. No, yeah, but we're considering, like, we're talking about, like, what if it was a real thing? Like, what if C-consciousness was a real thing? You know, like, the idea of, oh, we're gonna remove negative emotions from people. Like, what would that really entail for, like, you know, if we actually were supposed to do that in real life? Like, okay, the idea we're gonna remove negative thoughts from people's brains. I mean, that would just be fucking ridiculous. No, it's because, like, C-consciousness, they represent a very sort of, like, they represent a completely scientific view of reality that has no wisdom behind it, like there's no actual lived experience. You know, they try to look at humanity the same way that you would look at like a fucking, you know, like they try to look at humanity, you know, the same way that you look at like a caged animal, where it's just factors, and it's like, oh, okay, it's hungry, oh, okay, it's thirsty, oh, it's like, fuck, you know, it wants food, oh, it wants to reproduce. It's like, you know, it's looking at humans in that light. Yeah, they absolutely. C-consciousness was international. Like, C-consciousness was an international effort, absolutely. Which is why I really hate Stalker 2, because they didn't use that. Like, they completely forgot about that aspect, almost. Like, the group is technically still alive, in a way. Alright, Goy Scorcher down. Goy Scorcher down. We now have access to the Promised Land. We're gonna invade Israel. Yeah, but I don't think they followed through on some of like the best plot lines. Like, I don't know, there's something about Stalker 2's storyline that for me just doesn't really click like the original. Because it feels too much like just a AAA story, you know what I mean? Like, it just feels like, okay, this is a AAA game with a AAA story, you know? Like, we're gonna make a AAA game, and we're gonna make a AAA story, and it's gonna be just like the other games. It's like, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think Stalker is the kind of place to have that sort of, you know, AAA, like, traditional cutscene focused story. Yeah, I mean, exactly. Like, pretty much nobody from the actual GSCs even left in that studio anymore. Like, very few people. It's like saying that Bethesda Fallout is the real Fallout. Like, that's not true. Like, pretty much anyone that actually made Fallout good is no longer there, so... Because, you know, Interplay is fucking dead. So there's also that problem. I will be playing the DLC though, because it's gonna come out soon. The DLC for Stalker 2. I will. Oh no, I also believe that a lot of things about the original trilogy was good by accident, and that they didn't actually know a lot of what they were doing. Because I mean, they used to make strategy games and all this shit. Then they would making these like open world FPS. Oh, don't even talk to me about Obsidian, man. Like, Obsidian, like, that shit is so fucking bad. I have an Obsidian. Like, God. They used to be so good, and they got essentially butchered. No, you wanna know what my hot take on media is? That I think a lot of good media is made by people who are not too dead, like, they're dead set on a vision. But they are willing to make compromises, and they sort of just work realistically what they got. Why are you hitting Turks and Kurds? Oh, I'm sorry, man. Sorry. Look, I apologize for my ethnic violence. I apologize. Please, look. I think I killed Hassan back there, but I didn't mean to. Okay, actually, I mean, in his case, I did mean it. But look, I can't be held responsible. What kind of gun did he have? You have a PKM on it? Ooh, okay, let me get the ammo at least. Yeah, exactly. Like, I forgot that the DLC was coming out. I'm gonna like re-download Stalker 2. I'm gonna get ready for it because I want to stream the DLC. Because look, man, I'm coping. Okay, I'm coping because I paid for the Ultimate Edition because I trusted GSC with my money, and I kind of probably shouldn't have. So at this point, I kind of have to play it, you know? Because I already own it, essentially. Man, when is the multiplayer gonna come out, GSC? When is the multiplayer gonna come out? Hey GSC, when is the multiplayer gonna come out? Because I got a bunch of skins that I paid for the multiplayer and I didn't get them. Come on, guys, come on. Where's like? Come on, I paid for that, you know. Like I gave my real blood money, my diamond, my fucking blood diamonds from the local mine. Okay, my blood diamonds. I had to kill 16 slave children to get these blood money, these fucking blood diamonds to pay for my Stalker 2 Ultimate Edition. Okay, the only thing I want is to use my multiplayer skins, man. I paid twice. Oh no. Yeah, look, we had to sacrifice 6 million African children to buy the Ultimate Edition in the amazing land of Brazilistan. Okay, and you make a game that's fucking mid? Really, GSC? Did you have any idea, okay, how many people died in those mines? I gifted to a buddy of mine low on money. Oh fuck. Yeah, you know, for Christmas, gift your friends with the amazing wonder of mid. Like we waited so fucking long for this game to come out, and you give us mid. Although I will say it is very funny. Because they fucked the world and the lore so badly that now people are having to like piece it together to try and make it make sense. And I feel so bad for these fucking